everybody, so new review for you guys there to the upcoming horror thriller Run. This film has been on my radar for quite some time, as I'm a huge fan of a lot of things going on with this film. I'm a huge fan of the horror thriller genre. I love Aneesh Chaganty, especially his previous film called Searching. And I also love Sarah Paulson as an actress, so of course I was on board from this from day one. So I was really excited when Night Stream Film Festival, huge shout out to them, they accredited me as press so I could talk about this and a couple other films probably down the line as well, whether they be reviews or whatnot. But I was really excited because they did the world premiere for Run through the film festival tonight before the film actually hits Hulu next month. So Run is about Chloe, a homeschooled teenager who begins to suspect that her mother is keeping a very dark secret from her. This film was originally supposed to come out Mother's Day weekend, and I absolutely can see why. I don't recommend watching this with your parents, though, especially your mother, because it could make sort of some awkward conversations afterwards. I feel if you're a really big fan of the thriller genre, this is going to be a film that's right up your alley due to the fact that the film does a really good job building that tension as things are slowly revealed throughout the film. The script does a really good job at keeping you guessing, as there were many points throughout the film where I thought I figured out where the story was heading, and then they threw an unexpected curveball of twists and turns, and I was enthralled the entire time. The cat and mouse elements of the script also really kept me on the edge of my seat, just because there were so many times where Chloe attempts to craft these plans and find out the truth about what's going on as her mother is just, trying to keep her from escaping and thwarting every plan that she has along the way. Speaking more on Chloe, I was actually really impressed with the actress who played her, Kira Allen. I've never seen her in anything before, but I'm really impressed. I mean, her character is so sharp and quick thinking. Much like the actress, her character is disabled, but it doesn't really limit her performance in any shape or form. I actually like that her character isn't really defined by her disability whatsoever. She actually does a lot of very physically demanding things in the role that was really impressive. Like, by the end, I'm rooting her on because she's such an epic badass. Of course, as always, Sarah Paulson does a fantastic job. Her character, she slips so effortlessly from this calm, loving mother into this overbearing, unhinged mother keeping secrets from her daughter. The film does take its time getting to that point, but there is a turning point in the film where she really just goes off the deep end and goes full on crazy, and right from that point on to the end of the film, the movie is really entertaining. Her portrayal in this kind of reminded me a lot of Kathy Bates' performance in Misery. I think Kathy Bates' performance is much better, but they're along the same lines of craziness and all that stuff. Plus, this film, I think, shares a little bit of similarities between the film's Misery and also Mommy Dearest as well. It's almost like a perfect blend of both of those filmed together in this film. Of course, this is a spoiler-free review, so I am going to leave it that way, but I will say that I am kind of unsure about how I feel about the ending, because that's like one of the very few gripes I have with the film, because I think the first 2/3 of this thriller are really strong, like really entertaining, but like that last third, once we get to a certain point in the film, it kind of loses me a little bit just because the ending feels a little bit anticlimactic, a little bit like they didn't know where to really end the story. It just felt a little bit disjointed compared to the rest of the film being so good and so entertaining. That could just be me, though. Leave a comment when you check out the film what you think of the ending, because I love to know what other people thought of the ending as well. Make sure you leave it a little bit non-spoilery, though, just because it is a non-spoiler review. The film has a really good pacing to it. It's only about 90 minutes long, and you really don't feel that runtime as well. It's a very smooth watch. It's really, you're on the edge of your seat pretty much the whole film anyway, and by the end of the film, it really doesn't feel like 90 minutes gone by. It's actually a really impressive feat when a film can actually do that. I really like these 90-minute thrillers. You're in and out real quick, stuff like that. But those have just been my thoughts on the film Run. I highly recommend you check it out when it comes out on Hulu November 20th. I think you're gonna have a fun watch with it. Just don't watch it with your mom. I think that might be a little bit awkward of a conversation if you watch it with your parents. Make sure to let me know in the comment section down below when you check out the film, though. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What were some of your favorite parts of the film? All that stuff. Thank you as always for checking my reviews, though. I really do appreciate it. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. We'll keep updating movie reviews, show reactions, unboxings, and more on the channel. But until next time, I'll see you guys later.